Could you go to jail for lying online? What makes a geek happier than seeing that new gadget he ordered is out for delivery? And how could Facebook have better handled its recent sex and violence spam scandal? I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Report. Thank you for liking this video. Be sure to check out the links we've provided in the show notes for more information on any of the following clips. What if it were a felony to lie about your weight in your online dating profile? What if you could be sent to the big house for tweeting that your favorite color is green when it's a well-known fact that we all know that you like orange better? I actually like puce. What if you had to hide out from the feds in a van down by the river because you faked your Facebook name? Should lying online be a federal crime?
Meanwhile, at the U.S. Department of Justice,
they're flogging fibbing. Bob Fogarty talks about this in his latest round of lunacy on LockerGnome.com. Seriously, I'm not lying about that. Or am I? You know you've done it. You track your package down to the meter, or inch if you live in the U.S. What's more exciting than knowing it's out for delivery? When the delivery guy's actually knocking on the front door with the minty fresh package of goodness itself in hand. And hopefully he's not holding on to his package too. When a new device hits the market, it's like a special Christmas has been sent from some unseen wonderland to spread its cheer one happy house at a time. And with the Amazon Kindle Fire and the Barnes & Noble Nook on their way to his house, Ron can barely contain his glee. Enjoy the joy with him in his article on LockerGnome.com. But please, if you're going to share your own glee, at least wipe off the seat when you're done. Our blog comment of the day is from a celebrity of sorts, Tim Stevens, editor of Engadget. He replied to another comment from our first reviews of the Amazon Kindle Fire seem misguided post. Sorry, but it's a tablet, and it's my job to point out the good and the bad. Ultimately, the Fire has many, many small annoyances, and I can't exactly point out the MSRP every paragraph. I know what you mean, Tim. Stick to your guns. If a product sucks, tell the world it sucks. Damn what the fanboys say. No device is perfect, unless it comes from Apple. We all know that. And if you don't agree with me, you suck. Can education and technology coexist? It seems like the easy answer is yes. I, for one, welcome our new robotic overlords. Why do so many school districts seem to be stuck in past decades when it comes to upgrading their technology? At LockerGnome.com, Bob Fogarty tries to make sense of this phenomenon, but points out that not all educators are clueless. Just the ones who taught you. I was once asked if I thought it was possible for the iPad to become a common sight in the classroom, and I said that I don't think it's a possibility, I think it's an inevitability. I still stand by that statement. Of course, I also think that my dog should run for mayor, so please take my opinions with a grain of salt. Our backlink of the day is from answers.microsoft.com. Yes, thanks to Jerry C.J. Cornell from England for sharing a very helpful link we had published on Locker Gnome a while ago. It's quite all right to share our useful information with anybody and everybody. Do you have a favorite forum you frequent? Feel free to share a little bit of Locker Gnome love there when it's relevant to do so. Does anybody really still use forums anymore? Over the past week, did you get a nasty shock when disturbing images of graphic sex and violence started showing up in your Facebook feed? I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Is that bad? Thanks to a malicious JavaScript attack perpetuated by users tricked into sharing and spreading this gross series of displays, many people spent sleepless nights cursing Facebook for letting such a horrible thing happen, as opposed to what people shared from that party last Friday night. At LockerGnome.com, Kelly Clay reports on how the attack happened and what Facebook is doing to fix the problem and deal with its backlash. And if they manage it like they have past incidents where Facebook has ticked off its user base, I expect a whole lot of nothing. Jazz hands! Today's fast fact, Lynx, that's Lynx, was the first web browser I ever used. It wasn't until OS 2 came along before I saw an embedded image on a web page. What was the first web browser you used? Our question of the day is from Magnus Christensen on LockerGnome.net. Do you shop online, and how much? How has the ability to shop online affected your daily life? Of course I shop online. More often than not, I use Amazon after checking coupons.lockergnome.com for last-minute discounts. I even order my groceries over the internet. Because of this incredible range of convenience, I haven't needed to leave my home since mid-January. This just in, some of you don't like the thumbnails I'm using for these videos. Problem solved. Multi-Tyler12345 wanted me to ask Siri this. Can you please jailbreak my iPhone?
Everything you need to know about Apple products is at Apple's website.
Except that. iAppleKing100 wanted me to ask Siri, will you marry me?
My end-user licensing agreement does not cover marriage. My apologies.
What should I ask Siri next time? Leave a comment. Our Nomi of the day is Danny Harrington, who gave us props on Twitter yesterday. He also happened to mention our old friend and former contributor, Wilson Tech 1. Some of y'all keep comparing me to him, which is nice, but in case you hadn't already noticed, we don't look anything like one another.
And seriously, there are people like that. I know them, and they're really crazy. What's wrong with you people?
Danny knows the difference. Thanks again. Our app of the day is Pictorial HD. It's a 3D puzzler that's currently free in the iTunes App Store. The object of the game is to use a single finger to reposition a field of stars, aligning them to a single plane, which should, if you do it correctly, form a new constellation. You can toggle difficulty levels too, easy enough for all ages, and unique enough to keep me from doing things that I should have been doing all along. That's a good game. As always, we have a link for you to download this particular app in our show notes. Earlier today, I had a Skype conversation with renowned new media business genius Brian Solis. His new book, Business as Usual, might be perfect for you. Okay, so, Brian, what are the 3 to 5 top takeaways from this book?
Well, the first starts with a title, and that is The End of Business as Usual. That should be the first takeaway, is that things are just different now. And it might seem commonsensical that everything is changing, but in reality, it really is changing. The second takeaway is that there's a different type of consumer that's out there. Whether you're business to consumer, business to business, government, what have you, there is this idea of a connected consumer, and how they make decisions, how they influence our influence is not like the traditional customer. So you have to augment your business strategy in order to reach them, even lure them and attract them as a customer and keep them as a customer.
We've uploaded the full interview to my Facebook and Google Plus profile pages. To get your own copy of Brian's book, we have a link for you in the show notes. If you want to be included as a correspondent, simply upload your 30-second clip to our Questions to Answer YouTube channel by way of lockergnome.com/upload. Keep it pithy, anything goes. Our YouTube comment of the day is from Wilbo12345678890, commenting on our giveaway in yesterday's episode. This is the first time I've watched TLDR, but will definitely be watching it again regularly. Quick question about the touch mouse. Would it work with an MVP on OS X Lion? P.S. Keep up the great videos. Well, I tried it a few minutes ago and it does seem functional as a basic mouse on OS X. I guess Microsoft didn't have Mac users in mind when they designed it. Either way, thanks for paying attention. We picked your name at random for this giveaway. Contact us so we might know where to send you this new Microsoft Touch mouse. Isn't that touching? Thanks for liking this video. For more tech news, reviews, how-tos, simply follow us on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to the LockerGnome.com RSS feed. Feel free to post your questions and answers on LockerGnome.net too. My email address is chris@perillo.com, my blog is chris.perillo.com, and we're sharing information live, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later. Over the past week, did you get a nasty schnock? What the f*** is a schnock?